Hi,
Hi,
how are you?
I'm fine.
My name is Abel Pizera. I am a student in Bachelor's of Arts program with College for America at Southern New Hampshire. And I am conducting this interview as a part of my academic work. Uh, and with your consent, I will record this interview and use the information in government and you project that I'm working on in a goal called government, in a goal called contribute to the society. And the interview will be used to create a street interview deliverable and be submitted to College for America so that my project can be evaluated. Uh, this recording will be used solely with this purpose. So the interview information will be temporarily stored in the College for America online evaluation system, to which only the evaluators and the College for America staff will have access. So do you have any question about what I have said?
No.
Okay. Now, do you give me your consent to be interviewed and recorded?
Yes.
Okay, read this statement.
Uh, I, Ejid Abimana, give my informed consent to participate in this interview to be recorded and used as part of the students' academic work.
Thank you. So we start with the first question. What are the branches of the government?
I think branches are three. One is executive branch, the second is judicial branch, and the last one is, if I remember well, the legislative branch.
Okay. Do you know how each of the branches function?
Actually, I have little information about, for example, executive is those for presidential branch, but also judicial branch is for courts.
Yeah.
I think I remember those only.
Okay. In the United States of America, we have two main parties, which are Republicans and Democrats.
Yeah.
Can you name another, like the third party? Any other
The,
example?
the third one is actually the part for independent candidates, but I don't have much information about that.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah.
So the last question I want to ask you is, uh, do you know the processes by which a bill becomes a law?
Yeah, actually, what I know is that anyone can introduce a bill,
Yeah.
can give an idea,
Yeah.
but for the member of parliament are people who should approve that and pass it to president of state. Then, if they agree on the bill, they have it as a law. Is
Yeah.
what I know.
Sure.
Yeah.
Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
Fine.
Okay.
Okay. My name is Abel Pizera. I am a student in the Bachelor's of Arts program
Yes.
with College for America at Southern New Hampshire
Okay.
University. And I am conducting an interview as a part of my academic work.
Yes.
And with your consent, I will call this interview and use the information in contribute to the society, contribute to the society goal I am working on, specifically on a project called Government and You.
Okay.
This interview will be used to create a street interview deliverable and be submitted to College for America so that my project can be evaluated.
Okay.
This recording will be used solely with this purpose.
Yes.
The interview information will be temporarily stored in the College for America online evaluation system, to which only the evaluator and College for America staff will have access. Uh, do you have any question about what I have said?
I don't have any question. It's very clear.
Good. So, do you give me your consent to be interviewed and recorded?
Yes. Yes. I give you my consent.
Yeah, thank you. Read this statement.
I, Jean-Jacques Igadukunda, give my informed consent to participate in the in this interview to be recorded and used as part of the students' academic work.
Thank you very much.
You're
So we
welcome.
start with the first question.
Yes.
What are the three branches of the government?
Uh, I only know one, which is a judiciary branch of the government. I don't know any other one.
Do you know how it functions?
The way the judiciary branch works, I know that some of the judges work from that branch, so I don't have any other information.
Great.
Yes.
So Democrats and Republicans are the major parties in the United States of America.
Yes.
Can you name a third party?
Yeah, I remember maybe it's called the Green Party. Is it? Yeah, Green Party. Yes. Yeah.
Good. So what are the basic processes by which a bill becomes a law?
I'm not very sure, but then I remember that a person can have an idea of what can be introduced as a bill, as a concept that can be introduced to the parliament and to other officials, and then after the parliament, the senate, and the deputies approve that, it can be sent to the government, to the presidential office for the last approval. So that's the only information I have about it.
Good. Thank you for your time.
Yeah, thank you.
Hello, welcome to this presentation in which I'm going to be talking about how the government of the United States of America is organized. There are three branches of government. The first is legislative branch. Also there is executive branch and judicial branch. And explaining each of the branches, I would like to start with legislative branch. Legislative branch is made of Congress or Senate and House of Representatives and several other agencies that provide support services to the Congress. The role of legislative branch is enacting legislations or laws, confirming or rejecting presidential appointments. Yeah, those are two roles of legislative branch. I am moving to executive branch. Executive branch is composed by the president, vice president, and the cabinet. The role of executive branch is to carry and enforce laws. Moving to the third party, which is judicial branch. The members include the Supreme Court and other courts within the country. The role of judicial branch is to interpret the significances of the law, applying laws to personal cases, and deciding if the law violates the constitutions. In short, judicial branch evaluates laws. Then I want to talk about what each branch do, or how the three branches I have talked about, complement or connect to each other. Each branch of the United States government can change an act from another branch as follows. The president can reject laws which are from the Congress, and the Congress can approve or reject president's appointments. Also, courts or Supreme Court is established by the president and it is confirmed by the Senate. Now, many people keep asking themselves about the parties which are located in the United States of America. We always understand or listen to the radios or televisions, but the only two parties seem to dominate. The two parties are Republicans and Democrats. So people have to know that in the United States of America there are very many parties, but the two are dominant ones. An example of a third party is Green Party. The two-party system is a system where two major political parties dominate votes or dominate elections in yearly or elections at every level of the government. In the United States of America, the parties which are dominating are Republicans and Democrats. There are very minor chances for the third party to win the elections. So the United States of America uses a two-party systems. Under the two-party system, one party holds the majority in the legislature, and while another one holds the minority. Republicans and Democrats have won elections since 1954, and they controlled the US Congress since then. The two-party system applies in elections because several states have developed winner-take-all system, whereby when a candidate, for example, if I am a candidate in Washington and I'm dominating the votes there, or other candidates can give me their votes, so that from one state will support one candidate, so the minority keep suffering. The role of the third party in the national politics is that from the third parties, there may rise some ideas or points which the two major parties can put into consideration. Also, giving some votes to one of the two major parties may have a great impact on the way the country is led. For instance, if in New York there were some third parties, and the third parties gave their votes to the leading or dominating party, so the votes are going to contribute and they are going to support one party. So the one party will be leading, but there will be some influences of other people who are preferring minority. So lastly, allow me to talk about the processes by which a bill becomes a law. In short words, there are about 5 steps or processes in which a bill can become a law. The first step is the introduction of a bill. A bill can be created by any person. So there's also another step that a bill is assigned to a committee to assess it to see if it is reasonable. So from the committee, there are also subcommittee reviews in order to just going deep into the bill and see its effectiveness and its feasibility. There's also markup, in which a bill is modified according to the gaps it had. Also, the committee votes on the bill's recommendations, like recommendation to the House of Representatives and Senate. There's also voting, because after some debates and approval of any amendment by a committee, a bill is passed or defeated by members voting. There's also, after that, the Senate and the House of Representatives passes the bill. It is referred to another chamber for assessment, and this chamber can approve it or reject it. So afterwards, the House of Representatives and Senate send the bill to the president, and the president can refuse it or approve it. So after, when the president doesn't respond within a period of 10 days, the bill immediately becomes a law. So there is another thing, that when the president rejects the bill, while two-thirds of the Senate and the House of Representatives approves it, the bill immediately becomes a law. So, thank you for your time.